The simulation theory. I've been sitting here thinking about this simulation theory, and I'm trying to figure out what is its best utilization for our community. Do we adhere to with this, right? If the universe is simulated and everything is essentially fake, and it is based off of the collective mindset of how things are or what they should be, I believe in this day and time, the name that we all agree on should be the first thing the Hebrews, the Moors, the Comedics agree on, so that once we agree on that, it's into the consciousness of this is what we are. For example, when they started calling us black, people didn't like it, but majority of us agreed or didn't care. And they started calling us African American. Most of us didn't agree, but most of us didn't care. This has allowed the consciousness to absorb it and put this into people's face constantly, to where they say, okay, this is what we are now. And we had different names over centuries and millennia. And I think that when we pick a name that we're gonna go with for the next millennia, that changes the consciousness of the people as well. I was watching a video on this, and it was I don't want to talk about who it was, but he said he didn't want to tell people that he was doing a certain particular thing because people would look at him crazy. But they told him, it doesn't matter if people look at you crazy. It's about putting it into the collective consciousness. Once it's in the collective consciousness, it can't be reverted or taken back. It has to live its life within it until everybody knows about it. So I take that approach when it comes to the Hebrews and the Moors. We understand that historically this is who we was. Historically, this is what we refer to ourselves as. Historically, and even in the dictionaries, they allude to a people like us. But because of the religious industrial complex, we have people that don't want to associate with those things, even if they are true, because they would say Hebrews are, the Jews are the evil ones that did that, and they don't want to associate with that name. The Moors are the ones that taught the white man everything and sold us into slavery. So once they hear these terms, they have a disconnect to the good side of things, and they just gravitate to the negative because that's the way America operates. It always gives you the negative. It's a negative culture. It's a negative vibe that is always persistent or underlining in America. So I think that's the first thing we should come together and agree on. Even if we are to say we're Hebrew Moors or Israelite Moors or Moorish Americans, or just even Americans, this will change how we associate ourselves with the land. And when we associate ourselves with the land, we associate ourselves with the world. Because first you have to figure out who you are, then who you are connected to the earth, then once you're connected to the earth, you can find your place within the universe. And I think that this is very important because it's part of the simulation. We can make up whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? There was no Israelites before Jacob. There was no Zoroastrianism before Zuriath, or there was no, these things happen over time. So I think we have to figure out what we're going to call ourselves in this world, because the simulation is based off of collective consciousness.